That's another crash. I'm gonna have to look up and see why it's crashing like that. It could just be that I have too many videos saved from all the YouTube videos I've been making, which is probably what it is. But not sure why. It crashes sometimes and then other times it's just fine. But okay. This is actually the real start of the stream. Alright. Alright, day 30. Ding dong.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine! As commanding officer responsible for the school and its students, I have an announcement to make. Get ready for your 30th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Down and dirty, it's day 30! And you know what that means? I've unlocked some new classrooms to celebrate! Where did you get access to this time, you ask? On the first floor, it's the metal shop. And on the second floor, the biolab. As usual, you can ask me more about how they work in person. See you there.
Alright, the facilities. First, I have to meet up with everyone. Alright. Do 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 do. Okay. Oh. Oh, good morning. By far the most interesting person here. Hi. I still can't believe Nazumi and Koi are different people. They're just too alike. I have to go. I'll see you later. She were Koi, I can't imagine she acts so cold towards me. Maybe the fact that I get so awkward around Nazumi is why she's putting distance. I can't help it though. Being around her is so confusing. Alright. Okay. The carriage that conveyed us here is now stationed in the parking lot. It's a wonder the horses pulling it were so able to go so fast without ever being seen. We should bring them some hay and water. Does she seriously not know how a bus works? I don't like her character. Like, she's getting more annoying with each passing, like, chat. Alright. Let's see. Do. Okay, so we need to go to the cafeteria first. I guess we can warp there. That's a gift. Library. Alright, looks like everyone's here. Still feels having so many people all of a sudden. Then let's hold a killing game and thin out the herd a little. Oh, don't be so casual about it. Taking life is a serious matter. If you're going to kill someone, you gotta take your time with it. Really make it mean something for the both of you. Was that supposed to be inspiring? There being more of us could be a good thing, though. The more allies we have, the better we can defend the school. Allies, huh? Anyway, I took a quick look around the school already. It's basically identical to ours, just like Negro said. Apart from that huge wall of fire outside, of course. So those are the infamous undying flames. The sight of them fair sets the teeth on edge. You told us a little bit about them on the school bus on the way here, but maybe you could get a proper explanation now? What if we are against the Tokyo complex and these are people from the Tokyo complex? I'm just saying, that would be a funny twist. I don't think that's actually what's going on here, but hey, my mind is trying to figure out the twist. Alright. Just like we've said, we got 4 more people to live with and blah blah blah. My dear brother always tells me not to talk to strangers, and these people are pretty strangers, but still. Certainly. Okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna get some water to stream with. Alright, back. Okay, okie dokie. Ah, hey, Bagels. Nice talking to strangers as well. Yeah, in Danganronpa, it's not safe to talk to strangers. Alright, let's see. Where's my cruiser? Alright, there we go. Okay, I guess we have to talk to her. All we can tell you about the flames is what Siri told us when we first got here.
Those flames, which encircle this entire school, by the way, just keep on burning. They never go out.
Never?
That's what I said.
That's what I said. Yeah, so this is a spin-off. Master Detective Archives, and this game is a spin-off. So what happened was the guy who made Danganronpa left his company that owns the rights to Danganronpa, and basically what he does now is he makes other versions of the same game that made him famous. Because he doesn't own the rights to it. It's actually pretty funny. Let me move my camera. Ugh. I want to move my camera so my eyes don't keep closing at random intervals because I move out of the frame. Oops. Of course it fell. Alright. There we go. There we go. And calibration.
They don't need fuel, and they can't be extinguished.
Why
They'll keep
is that
burning
over
on
there?
for all eternity. Hence, the undying flames.
That is true. Undying flames. Alright. That's what I would do. Bagels, yeah, I agree. We all want more Danganronpa games. We just wish the title was Danganronpa and it was a killing game. But, like, the blue hair girl in this is definitely based off a character from Danganronpa, which I won't say in front of you because you haven't played it. But she keeps on talking about killing games, and it's really funny because that's totally Danganronpa. Fire that never goes out. It sounds like something out of a fairy tale. I never have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Heck, I'm still having trouble getting my brain to accept it. Perhaps advanced form of ninjutsu? Which chakra elements does one combine for such a transformation? Oh my goodness. So Naruto much? It's lightning and earth releases, okay? If you don't have it, your yin and yang won't work. Alright. The flames are there to keep the invaders away from Last Defense Academy, right? If that's true, there must be a part of the defense system. They're probably being generated somewhere on the school grounds. Yeah, maybe. To tell you the truth, we really don't understand how it works either. You got them burning outside your defense room, too. That's gotta be to protect whatever's in there, right? We think so. I tried downsing those ones with the fire extinguisher before, but they spawn up again pretty much right away. It's going to take a lot more than just that to get inside. This really brings home how many questions are still unanswered. Siri said he'd explain everything, but he disappeared. And you couldn't convince him to tell you sooner? You truly are useless. Sorry. Hey, that wasn't our fault. Your defenses are a lot beefier than ours. I guess that settles it. The school is the real deal, right? Yeah, it's just like Nagus said.
Second to last Defense Academy is, well, it's a decoy. Intended to distract the enemy and make them waste their time and resources. There's nothing important here. Humanity's future depends not on the contents
Hey,
of
Borgia.
our defense
How are you?
room.
Cure lover here. Same. I think she is the best part of the story so far. Alright.
But on what's inside the one at the true Last Defense Academy?
Borja, yes. Hi, Borja. Did I say it differently? I'm sorry if I did. Verify, just a shock to learn we've been risking our lives to protect a mere decoy. Alright, give me a sec. Biggles, you can't see it unfortunately, but Borja is a regular on my Twitch. So, and Biggles is a regular on my YouTube. Plus, he has a killer YouTube channel. This is my first route, yeah. So this is part 10-2 of the first time playing. Yes, it's not as if the work we did there wasn't important. The invaders took the bait and sent the troops to the decoy. After all, I am on YouTube actually. Hinkley Studios is my YouTube. It's Hinkley, and then Space Studios. Oh, you're on day 70. Nice. This is just day 30, so you're way ahead of me. All those attacks we fought off stopped them from focusing their entire fighting force on the school. I still say Naga could have told us that from the beginning. A lot of the information relating to this war is classified. Maybe he didn't have permission? Even Naga couldn't defy orders from above. He told us that much himself. Orders from above? Siri mentioned the higher-ups too. Who's really controlling this war? If it rhymes with Mishima, I will laugh. Okay, but now the Decoy Academy's gone. That means the attacks on this one are going to be a whole lot worse, right? Pretty much. They don't gotta decide who to send where anymore. We're all there is. And there's still like 70 days left to go. Aw, man, what rotten luck. I don't know if I can hold out that long. What's the worst that could happen? Dying? It's gonna happen anyway. Maybe we should just get started, you know? Get busy living our lives. Alright. You're all so adorable, the way you freak out over every little thing. The enemy attacks may get worse, but there is more of us too, if we can learn to fight as a team. Bagel says hi, by the way. Borja. Alright. Character speaks strange. Hinkley space study. Speaks strange English. I have trouble translating her. Yeah, so she's supposed to be, like, grown up in, like, the medieval society, close to, like, the Amish here in America, right? She's still living in the 1700s. That's why she speaks the weird English. Alright. I don't like her that much, though. Why fight at all? Why don't we just run? Huh? If we use that school bus you came in on, we can cover a lot more ground than on foot. We might even be able to drive all the way back to the complex. You're babbling, sir. A warrior does not desert the post while the enemy still draws breath, and nor does a woman. Even supposing the bus could cover that kind of distance, none of us know how to get to the Tokyo residential complex from here. And besides, the future of humanity is at stake here. If we don't defeat the invaders, the whole world is done for. Don't tell me you actually believe all that future humanity stuff. There's a good chance it's just a story made up to motivate us, you know. Naturally, we considered that possibility. It's one of the first things we discussed. In the end, we decided if there were even a chance of it being true, we had no choice but to steal our resolve and do our part for these 100 days. Nozomi was very persuasive. The way she got fired up, we couldn't help but get on board with it. I didn't really do anything special. But now we can be so sure. You have any grounds or evidence to prove it's true? You got any grounds or evidence for thinking it's not? I guess not. If Siri had been able to tell you more about what's going on, you'd be sure of it too. I think that's the main difference between our two groups and why our attitudes are so different. Once Dagger told us about War Death, we knew we couldn't just stand by and let it happen. War Death. Yes, indeed, humanity's future prospects without this particular asset would be grim, to say the least. It is, after all, the key to overcoming War Death and ensuring our chance of future generations to thrive. Wait, what is War Death? What's that? Oh, it's Mr. Disney again. A new prominent term to deal with. This is going to overload my excise brain. It's all starting to make sense now. You never even got that far, huh? It's no wonder you're still going back and forth on whether it's true then. You best prepare yourselves for a shark. What do you mean? According to the information August shared with us, War Death was a catalyst for the entire war. This is the thing that started it all. More than that, it's also the reason humanity is confined to the Tokyo residential complex now. War Death has decimated the human population and forced the survivors to take a shelter underground. Decimated the population, is that bad? Enough with the dramatic what this War Death thing is. Quiet, Prebane. The adults are talking. If we tell you we don't want any of that, hey, it's really true. What if it's all made up stuff? Do you think you can hold on to that single thought without blowing a fuse? Come on, make with the explanations already. That's no way to talk to someone who's about to impart important wisdom. Didn't anyone ever teach you any manners, you inbred little street urchin? Ooh. What, your manners are any better, you foul-mouthed witchgirl? Shut up, shut up, shut up. Honestly, having to listen to your complaints is making my skin crawl. Spend too much time talking and you won't be ready for the enemy attacks. If you don't fight the enemy when they attack you, you die. It's that hard to understand? So why do you insult on picking apart everything we say? I've stepped in things that would have made better shoulders than you. She's right. Even ABC gum still has some flavor. It's more resilient than me. ABC gum. I have not had that in a long time. I don't even... Is it a weird thing or is it joke gum? I don't even remember. But it's funny. Because I remember having it before, but I haven't seen it many places. Maybe it was Hawaii, because they have the ABC stores, but already have been chewed gum. Yeah, I like gum, but I've never been chewed gum before, so okay. Can you really blame us for asking questions after getting dragged into some crazy war out of nowhere? That's where you're on. We weren't dragged into this. We were chosen as mankind's last hope. Mankind's last hope? Yes. We were chosen to represent humanity in this war, to shoulder the hopes and the futures of everyone back home. We're the only ones that can stop our entire species from being wiped out. We don't have a choice in this. We have to fight. And you believe that too. Are you sure you haven't just been brainwashed to think it's true? Again, you make a joke of our resolve. You won't be laughing when my blade has had its way with you. Again, her character development seems so one-dimensional, but we're only on day 30, so hopefully she gets better. Danganronpa music is yeah, so I've noticed that too. This game has recycled, remixed Danganronpa music. Although I do have to say that the original Danganronpa music so far is better. All the music for Danganronpa, in case someone doesn't know, is all original. Composed strictly for the games. However, I miss Monokuma's like intro music. I think that that music is great, and this game does not have that. All right. All right. What about War Death? You're gonna just keep throwing that name around like it means something, or are you actually gonna start explaining things? Yeah. So, do we have an actual antagonist that has hopes and dreams too? You know what? I'm not telling you a thing. Go shove it up the tailpipe. It's funny she says shove it up because a whipping is a shovel. Of a car you can't afford to insure because you're poor. What? Okay, that's the lamest thing I've ever heard for, like, retaliation. But that's okay. That is okay. Alright, let's see. Kura, don't be like that. There's no need for us to get involved with these chumps. Nozomi, I can't pronounce it. We can win this war on our own just fine. I can't believe we wasted our food on your peasants. We have been better off letting you shrivel up and using you as invader bait. Oh, you act like a big shot, but this is our school, you know. We were here first. Yeah, we opened up this place to you after yours went kaput. If it weren't for us, you'd be nowhere to go right now. We could say the same thing for you. You and the school would have been toast if we hadn't helped out in the battle yesterday. Another cheap view thing. Hold on. I will banish this cretin. Banishment. There we go. My Twitch has been purged. Alright. We could say the same thing to you. You and the school would have been toast if we hadn't come in and helped out with the battle yesterday. Don't get smart with me, pretty boy. I'll murderize you. Oh, don't make her murder like that. That wood deserves to be treated with respect. Oh.
It's no surprise these peasants can't speak properly.
Yay, voice acting!
They won't show the slightest sign that they've taken anything on board.
Let's put that on auto. Alright.
Poverty must have dulled their wits to the point they can't even hold a conversation.
Well, excuse the heck out of me. I'd rather be poor than an absolutely rotten human being.
Seriously, what's the big idea showing up out of nowhere and acting like you've got the right to boss us around?
You've made it obvious you lack the experience and expertise to defend the school on your own. It's only natural that we step in to superintend.
You know what would help relieve some of this tension?
A killing game. There you go, your Danganronpa reference.
If you want to try to escape, be my guest. I'm gonna come after you, though. The thrill of the chase. I wonder how far you'd get if I amputated your legs first.
Watch it, man. I may not hit girls, but I won't hold back against another guy.
Killing game? Anyone? Just one murder. That's all I ask.
That's enough. All you need to calm down. Takami's right. We won't get anywhere if we don't work together. Wake up and smell the roofies. The roofies? Okay. Naturally, the Dreadnought class deadbeats as bad as the rest of them. The moment your back is turned, he'll spike your drink and take you back to his room to have his way with you. I never do anything like that. She's doubting us. Oh, that's cruel. That is cruel. That is terribly cruel. All right. Everyone, we shouldn't be fighting amongst ourselves. We'll be friends. Friends with these guys. Don't make me laugh. Befriending these cosplay convention rejects currently is asking a lot from normal people like us. How dare you, sir? I will not let that insult slide. Choose your fate. Face the judgment of the holy German sword, or repent and die by your own hand. I demand satisfaction. Huh? Who doesn't wake up and smell the roofies? Oh my goodness, I can't believe she said that, but that's okay. Satisfaction, jerk, but he's our jerk. Oh, he likes me. He called us our jerk. I've had just about all I can stand of your loathsome fidgeses. We're done here. Come on, Nozomi, but... Yeah, get lost. See if we care. If I never see your dumb face again, it will be too soon. Alright, trying to press the issue now will only make things worse. It would be nice if we could talk more tomorrow, though. The team from the second campus left with their heads held high. They were barely out the door before the others started venting their feelings. What's with those guys? Are we really going to spend the rest of our 100 days with these people like that? Well, she pukes all the time. She's, her nickname's Pukina, so, I would like the other school, please. And this guy refuses to fight and has, like, a brother-sister complex, so... Their attitude is positive as a second. Like, you're the one. Although this girl who's stuck in the brother-sister, you know, weirdness that is her brother, she's actually relatively normal and can tell the future. So, or possible futures. So I actually like her and her design. You brought some interesting friends with you, Takumi. So this is my fault. I know I've got no right to contribute. Okay, here's Mr. Disney. I really want to be part of the other school. Mr. Disney alone is annoying enough. I know I've got no right to contribute to the discussion, but what do you think that war death they mentioned is? I'm really curious now. Don't sweat it. Don't even think about it. It's all mind games. They're just trying to get inside our heads. Damn it, I still feel like I want to hit something. I think I'll go back to my room and cool off. I guess I'll do that. No killing game? Then maybe next time. Okay, she's actually... So I didn't like her at first, but she's becoming one of my favorite characters. Because everything she says is to remind you that this is still Danganronpa. Even though it's, like, completely different. Dakura, Galkyrie, and Tubers left the room, and I didn't have the heart to stop them. The tension was already dangerous. Although, I guess... Other than the killing game and killing your friends, right? This is very much like Danganronpa. The only is like the main story centers around a mystery and who is the mastermind controlling this and like why we're really fighting, what we're protecting. It's all very Danganronpa-ish. Same here. It's not going to be easy getting to work for them to work together. If Sira and Hercule were here, they know what to do. But it's no use wishing for things were different. We need to think of a way to solve the problem in our own way. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I need some time alone to think. Eto and I parted ways, and I headed back to my room. After that disaster of a meeting, it's hard to imagine ever reconciling the two groups. They got to be some way. Maybe we just need more time. Come to think of it, some new rooms were unlocked today, weren't they? I think I'll go and take a look. Oh, I forgot all about them because of the whole cafeteria scene was so much longer than I thought it was going to be. Take my mind off this. It's the middle shop on the first floor and the biolab on the second. Alright, let's go. Although, let's try talking to our future wife. Or her twin, or like, however she's related to our childhood friend that we left back at the complex. They have to be the same person. Because of the memory we had, where she goes, you know I'm still gonna love you, even if I can't remember you. Like, what? When did, like, what? It has to be the same person. It has to be. Okay, biolab. Who is the baseball killer in this one? Yeah, there was no Leon in this game. So in Danganronpa, as you know, because I think you saw the first trial, right? At least the first trial, and on our way to the second trial, because you were following my stream till I abruptly stopped because a friend of mine started to play, and we're gonna stream it together. But yeah, there is no Leon in this game. There is no killing each other. However, there is a traitor here. And we don't know who the traitor is. They burned all of our food, and they did drug us. They drug all of us. And we don't know who the traitor is. So there is a traitor working with the enemy that's trying to kill all of humanity, and we don't know who it is. And there is a missing classmate right now that we presume to be dead. But no one knows what happened to her. She has glasses, and she was arguably the strongest fighter here. And she's been missing for 17 days. So we don't know what has happened to her. So this is the biolab. Looks like a classroom and more like something out of a horror movie. This guy's an assassin, by the way. That's why he's so crazy about murder. What are you laughing at? I can't help it. I mean, just look at the equipment. It's hot with a capital H. Now that room's open, we can whip up a whole host of medical supplements whenever we need them. I'm almost afraid to ask, but what kind of supplements are you talking about? Mostly stuff that gives our hormone a temporary boost. We can use them to augment our regular physical abilities too. Negu did say that these facilities were tucked away in dark corners of the school. It's pretty sweet. I finally get to see one. I guess second to last academy had a lab like this too, but I never got it unlocked for us. It's been unlocked. You can access it during your free time. The person looks like a bad girl in him. And yet he could still beat up anyone in Windbreakers. Alright. Let's see. But is it ethical? Oh, by the way, I started Blue Box today, and I am already obsessed with it. It's pretty good. Although I found out that Blue Box episode 16 actually has a localizer moment where the pink girl gets called like, that's pretty feminine of you. Instead she goes, that's pretty feminist of you. And it's a total reversal. Japan is not happy. Japan is not happy at all about it. I should make a video on it. Alright. Localizers. They're bad. Alright. Let's see. I haven't watched that one, but Crimson says the second half gets weird. Okay, so that's why I heard too. So I have not seen the second half. I made it to episode 6 before my stream started today, and I plan to watch more. But the second half is where all the controversy is coming from. So that's when the localizers are kind of having their way with it, and that's probably why it gets weird. Localizers, when they put their own stuff into anime, it gets me very mad because I don't want politics in anime. If if it naturally comes into anime, it's fine, but they're forcing it in when the author didn't mean it to be there, and they want to put their own stuff. Now, unfortunately, the character that says this is a voice actress I know very well. It's Kylie Mills, and she's reading lines, but I think she agrees with it. And unfortunately, we're on two different sides of this thing. I haven't talked to her personally about it, so I don't know if she 100% agrees with it. But it seems like there's a lot of moments where I think she does agree with it. Unfortunately. I still like her as a voice actress. I just wish her characters, stuck to the script. Or not the localizer script, but the actual script. And I realize she probably doesn't have much of a say with it. But she might have a little bit of a say with it. Alright. But it is ethical. We are basically using performance-enhancing drugs, right? You're worried about it. The morality of a little thing like that, you are such a Boy Scout. Talk to me. Yeah, I just wish the localizers kept the politics out of stuff like this. They objectively, and I don't know where you can say that a localizer has made things better for an anime other than Sailor Moon. I do have to say, if Uranus and Neptune were the way they are in the original manga, having a relationship, two girls being together, I would have never watched it and I would have never gone to anime. So the localizers at that point, maybe I agree with that, especially since they were marketing to children. But for the most part, localizers don't do anything good. We want the original material. Alright. With everything in this lab, we have the potential to go much and much further. A lot of this stuff were developed as a result of illegal experiments on human subjects. For most people, no amount of knowledge is worth that kind of atrocity. That is why I don't really want to play this. I play Trials of Daybreak 2 because of the localization. Okay, so I've heard bad things about Daybreak 2 as well. I have not played it. I am behind on the Trails series, not Tales. Trails series, because I heard Daybreak wasn't that good. Now, I heard the battle system was improved by someone that plays it, but again, I kind of like the turn-based battle system, and this is, I guess you can play both ways. But the localization in Daybreak 2, I heard, was really, 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 really bad. And I haven't played it, so I don't have an opinion. But that's what I heard. They changed 2/3 of the dialogue and bragged, oh, that's terrible. That is horrific. No wonder Japan, look, if they lose all their jobs to AI, they have nothing but themselves to blame at this point. They have nothing but themselves to blame. And now what could we use it for? For a start, we can probably make some killer modifications to ourselves. And they think, so the fans that are for AI, they're trying to demonize us and everything. And I'm not saying I'm one of those fans. If localizers stop doing what they're doing, I would jump on the bandwagon, no AI. But Japan is resorting to AI out of desperation. It's their words, it's their story, it's not the localizer's story. And Japan, like the officials, the manga authors who put all their lives, how should I put this? Manga authors make almost nothing until the stuff is like super popular, and they work day and night on their stuff and the dialogue and everything it's like a passion project for them that they give up their health, they give up, their free time to do. It's crazy all the things manga authors go through. And then just to have a localizer across the waters in another country go, hey, we're going to change your words that you worked so hard on and the meaning of your whole story because we want to input our own stuff into it. If you want to input your own stuff into it, make your own story, make your own characters, make your own anime. Don't use someone else's anime to put your own words into it. It's not for you. It's by them for their fans. It's for them too. It's not for the localizers. The localizers have no right. It's theft. That's my opinion. It's theft. Okay, I could talk about localizers all day long. Like, I'm so steamed at them. Yeah, don't get me started on Katrina. I did a full YouTube video on Katrina, like, last January or something. Katrina is the worst of them. Katrina is the queen bee of their localizing club. I absolutely hate it. I don't hate her as a person because I'm a Christian. I love everyone. But I can hate what they're doing, and I absolutely hate what she does. Like, the worst localization in 2.50 subduction story by changing motivation. Yeah, agreed. Subduction story had such a high ceiling of what it could have been, and then Katrina saw it and was all like, let's lower the ceiling to like a hut. Oh my goodness, like, awful. You mean like the way your arm stretches? It's always been a dream to mod somebody else's body. I'll be gentle, and I'd make sure any changes I made tasteful. Say, Tukumi, you feel like discarding your humanity and becoming something more?
Hey!
Absolutely not. Not interested. Let me know if you change your mind. In the meantime, I'll make do with my fantasies. Oh. Ah, that's terrible. Yeah. So, if Katrina had her way with anime, and if she wasn't in danger of losing her job to AI because Japan's fighting back, and thank goodness anime is not an American thing. America's the best country in the world, but we have some real egg crappers here. They ruined DC, and you guys know what I'm talking about. If you're woke, I'm not directing this at you. I'm directing it at the people who has messed up stuff being woke, alright? If you're woke, you're welcome to this channel. I'm not woke. I don't like being woke. I don't want nothing to do with it. But if you're woke, you're welcome here, and this is not directed at you. I'm directing it at the woke people who messed up DC, Marvel, anime, who would like to mess up anime. But because anime is Japan, they can't fully mess up anime because the Japanese people hate wokeism. They don't want anything to do with it. And look, if we removed anime from America, Japan would go, oh well. They want to make money, but the studios in Japan has said over and over again that we make anime for Japanese people first, and then America second. And good for them. That's anime being corrupted by wokeism is almost... It is an unforeseen future because Japan has put their foot down so far in it. And thank goodness, it's in Japan and not in America. I'm just saying. Alright. Let's see. Let me get a swig of water and then we will continue the game. Alright. You all look so cool out on the battlefield. I wish I could be like that too, but my dear brother won't let me do anything dangerous. Another room designed to make the battle freak stronger. There's nothing for the two of us here. Man, this room's seriously creepy. Don't think I'll be spending too much time in here. I was kinda hoping Herku would turn up in one of the new classrooms, but there's no sign of her here. What could have happened to her? I know, right? I still don't believe she ran off and left us on our own. She ain't like that. I've been thinking a lot of the state of our effective immortality here raises a lot of interesting questions. For example, purely hypothetical, what if I ripped out your heart? That's a heck of an example to start with. And let's say you died and were brought back to life, you would think the revival-matic would reduplicate your heart as well. But I'll still have the heart I removed earlier. Does that mean we could turn out a bunch of identical hearts one after another? By that logic, I guess so. Why would you want to, though? Dude, there's always demand for healthy human organs. With technology like this, we could save thousands, maybe even millions of lives. But I'll leave that to the humanitarians of the world. Preserving life isn't really my thing. I'm more interested in what happens to the organ after it's removed. You ever hear stories of people who have had transplants suddenly developing new interests or memories that match with their own donors? The human body is one heck of an enigma, but does that stuff only happen in transplants? Would those members also get transferred, say, eating another person's organs? I'm going to turn the air conditioning on. It is seriously hot in my house. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. I have a really good air conditioner, so I should be cranking up pretty fast. What effect does consuming human organs have on the human body? Now, there's a subject I wouldn't mind looking into. Would eating brains give you access to that person's knowledge or personality traits? Maybe you had random visions that showed their memories. I'd love to try it out sometime, but it's not easy to find willing volunteers. You know, it is nothing worth having. Come easy. Is Yugma like this all the time? Doesn't he ever have anything normal? Alright. Okay, I think we're done with this room. So, first floor middle shop, so we gotta go downstairs. Alright. Can't believe they changed 2/3 of the dialogues in Daybreak. That makes me so upset. I'm gonna find an article about it and maybe talk about it on YouTube. I got it. I did not know it was that bad. I did not know it was 2/3. That makes me angry. Okay, I think we're on the first floor. Yeah, we are. Okay, I see it. So it has to be here somewhere. So parking lot. That's like a bathroom. Garage. Entrance. Metal shop. This isn't quite what I expected from the metal shop classroom. It's more like something you find on a military base. There's all kinds of deadly looking weapons lined up, and the air is thick with the smell of metal shavings and gunpowder. Ever smelled metal shavings? It's the weirdest smell, because you know you're smelling something that's not good for you. But it's almost like enticing. I've been around metal shops before, and it's just like, you don't like the smell, but your body is attracted to it. She's here too. I don't think she's pretending not to know me. Kara could never put on an act that convincing. She really not Kara. Maybe she's lost her memory. Look out, Nazarian. The perv is waiting for a chance to pounce you and lap up your saliva. Oh, so he's like that steals his victim's life force by sucking in the butt. Except with saliva, the holy German sword will strike him down. I keep telling you, I never do anything like that. Darn it, she's more cautious of me now than ever, and at this rate, I'll never get to talk to her. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, the way the air smells in here really puts me at ease. Huh? Seriously, you like this with the metal and gunpowder and everything? I don't know, it's not exactly the aroma one would associate with a sophisticated lady like myself. But Osoki's actually rose to prominence thanks to our involvement with weapons development. You know what's really funny? Her last name, Osoki, is like Osuki from Naruto. I know it's not spelled the same way, but it's very close, right? Well, not spelled closely, but sounds close when they pronounce it accurately. And it's like the Sukis in Naruto are like aliens, however. I wonder if that's what they got this name kind of. Because they definitely drew in some Naruto, like, talking points already. Not with her specifically, though. Weapons development, like guns and stuff. In the beginning, our family name was Suzuki. We were small-time arms engineers and gun runners. We grew up in business little by little from there, expanding our reach until it encompassed all aspects of life in the Tokyo residential complex. That gave us the necessary prestige to evolve from Suzuki to Usuki, and the rest is history. Is that how names get changed? Workshops like this are just integral to a family's identity as swanky mansions were as we live today. This industrial atmosphere is backed right into my DNA. Being here is like returning to my natural habitat. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Seems only fitting that this should be the place where I write a new chapter in our family's illustrious history. I'll create weapons the likes of which the world has never seen before and eradicate those pesky invaders once and for all. See, it does sound like Asuki or, you know, from Naruto. But it's weird how they choose what lines gets voice acted and what's not. I would have not expected that to be voice acted. The invaders will rule the day they cross Usuki. And I'm glad she's on our side. She is on our side, right? Maybe you should tell that to those friends of yours too. Getting on my bad side is not a good idea. If they commit seppuku, oh my goodness, I have not heard that in a long time. 3 times and you know what? I watch so much anime. You think I would hear it more times, but that's not a phrase in newer anime that's used so very often. In quick succession, I might forgive them in their insolence. Again, with the ritual suicide demands, which it does mean suicide. I'm still not sure how doing it more than once, so it's possible. Yeah, so in anime, they used to say that all the time, and in the newer anime, I just haven't heard it. Yeah, it used to be a thing in, like, older anime, and I don't think Ninja Scroll had it, but there was a lot of older anime that did. Guess I'll go back to my room and decide what to do next. Oh, just a second. I had an unexpected visitor. Dad stopped by with painting tape because I need more paintings hanged up, and he has a key to my house. So I was all like, wait, what? The door opened. Okay. Is there anything I can do to get everything to see eye to eye? Blah, blah, blah. We're representing all humanity in the world. They chose us above all others to defend the world from invaders. We're the only ones who can do this, so it's only natural that we give it all. You know, there's something I do like about this game that Danganronpa didn't have. Great thing is the language is much better in this game. Not the dialogue per se, but the language overall. There's less cussing and stuff like that. I appreciate it. Alright. We're the only ones who can do this, so it's only natural to give it all. Blah, blah, blah. Mankind's future is on our hands now. It's our responsibility. I never thought of this as a responsibility. Fighting was just a means to an end, a way for me to get home. Would I feel differently if I knew that about war deaths? Was I ever going to find out what this war was all about? Hey, someone's at the door. Could it be her? Ooh, could it be her? You know, we should put on some of that romantic music if it's her. I don't have any tabbed up, or I might do it. Plus, I don't know all of Twitch's rules. If it's copyrighted, I could be in trouble, so... I'll have to, like, research that on for, like, funny bits or something while I play. Alright. YouTube would be fine with it, but I'm not sure about Twitch. Ah, it's not her. We've been blocked. Good evening, Tatsumi. Do you still have time to talk? Yeah. Oh, it's you, Edo. Were you expecting somebody else? Sorry to disappoint. It's not like that. What's up? Nothing in particular. I just thought it would be nice to chat a little. I never got a chance to tell you how happy I was to see you again. I was out of my mind with worry the whole time you were gone. Oh, really? I thought maybe you'd disappear like Coco. We went 5 whole days without any contact from you. Sorry, I wasn't expecting in a position to get in touch. What happened to you during the storm? How did you get separated from the group? I'm not really sure. All I remember is that I passed out and woke up with an aching headache. By then, I was already on my own, somewhere miles away from here. After that, Nagu found me and took me to the school. Perhaps you got sent flying in a storm. It's possible. I guess I can't think of anything else that would explain it. Well, you're okay now. That's an important thing. But while we're on the subject of the other school, what's going on between you and Nazma and Gur? Oh. Ooh. Huh? When you're around her, you're different, almost like she's special to you. But you seem troubled as well. What's wrong? I'd like to help if I can. See, he is our best buddy. How could I think he was the traitor? Danganronpa would make him the traitor, wouldn't they? If it's not something romantic, bear in mind, I don't have any experience in... If it's something romantic, bear in mind, I don't have any experience with that. Oh, was that really it? No, not exactly. It's kind of weird, to be honest. You might not believe what I have to say, but will you still hear me out? Of course. Now that I've been given the go-ahead, it all came spelling out. I told Edo about Kara, my childhood friend, and I spent practically every day with her back home before the war. That was the easy part. Then there was the matter of Nazma and her uncanny likeness to Kara. They were so alike I couldn't accept that they were different people no matter how much I tried. And as much as Nozomi looked and sounded like Kara, she had no idea who I was. I told Edo all about this mystery and the theories I've come up with and how the whole thing was messing me up. You weren't kidding when you said it was weird. I thought maybe she has amnesia, but she never mentioned hitting her head or having any gaps in her memory or anything like that. Not that I've been able to talk to her long enough to ask about it. Come on, Edo, say something. Oh, sorry, the whole thing reminds me of a sci-fi novel I read a little while back. What happened in it? The main character ends up in a place that's both familiar and different, a parallel universe. Parallel universes aren't just other words. Oh, now they're introducing parallel universe, like 2 of them. However, I don't know if I buy 2 of them. This is probably a red herring. There was a point, I think it was in part 8 or part 9, that whenever we get dragged to the other school, so it was part 8, because I think we were at the other school in part 9. In part 8, we get dragged and, like, knocked out. And we have a memory of Kara, right? And she says, like, some random stuff. It was some cute memories we had of her, like, on a bench and everything. But then she says, what if I don't remember you? And the main character's like, what? And she's all like, never mind. And I was like, huh. I knew it right when I heard it, that was important. And then we saw her at the other school, like, 5 minutes after that. And I was like, huh. So, that could be a red herring. Or this could be a red herring. Alternate realities taking place at the same time as our own. Alternate realities. It's fairly common trope. Depending on what story, a parallel universe could be completely alien or earlier similar to the reality we know. In the book, I'm thinking of the main character travels to another universe. He finds there's another version of himself, though, another him, living his own slightly different life. Do I watch Weeby News? Yes. In fact, I've actually talked to her a few times. I've never met her in person, but I've talked to her on her stream and even wished her best wishes when she was sick at Anime Expo in, like, 2023. She was, like, sick, and I even wished her best wishes, and she actually responded to me. Weeby is cool. I really liked her Danganronpa streams in the past. She's probably the, other than Asmon, she's probably the first person I actually like enjoyed watching stream. Now I don't watch her stuff lately, and I haven't watched her 100 line stuff at all yet. But I'm thinking about going to watch it because it's right up her alley. Yep. Alright, Biggles, see you later. Sorry I said that late. I didn't see your message till now. But thank you for stopping by. If you watch the replay, you will see me saluting you and wishing you the best of luck. Alright. Alternate versions of each other. Alright. I know it sounds ridiculous, but humor me for a moment. It would explain a lot. It would mean Kara and Nazmi are the same person, hence all the similarities, but at the same time they're different. They've lived completely different lives. That would account for Nazmi not knowing you, don't you think? I don't know, Edo. Maybe that's how this stuff works in sci-fi, but I'm having a hard time believing it could happen in real life. I suppose you're right, it is a little unrealistic. But the situation we're in is already pretty far removed from what we used to consider reality. Perhaps my sense of what is or isn't realistic has gotten warped from all the strange things that have happened to us lately. He's right. If you told me that a few weeks ago I'll be stabbing myself in the heart to give myself special powers and fight monsters, I wouldn't believe that either. Sorry for putting forward such a bizarre idea. I haven't been much help, have I? That's not true. It's really helped all this get this off my chest. And it's such a weird story, most people probably wouldn't have believed me. I couldn't have told anyone about this. I'm honored and I'm glad, and I'll gladly hear you out if you want to talk again, no matter how strange it is. You sure have been having some peculiar experiences, first the ghostly invader and now this. I forgot all about that guy. I remember now. Okay. Alright, I almost forgot that whole thing. We still haven't figured out what it is. It looks like one of us. I have a theory, and I have no idea if it's right. And in the comments, whoever pops in, if you know it already, don't spoil it. But my theory is we haven't been told the truth, and after 100 days, we turn into whatever that thing is. Because we're using this special power, and it's not good. But again, that's a weird little theory I have. It could go either way. I'm not 100% on it, like I am with most Danganronpa. If you don't know my track record with Danganronpa, I normally can guess everything right away. There was out of the 3 original games, there's 2 trials that I wasn't like completely sure on, and I think one of them I actually got wrong. But all the other trials, 100% correct. And the story, 100% correct. This one, though, is actually a little bit of a different format. Even Master Detective Archives, I knew how it was going to go. But this one could go some different ways because Kodaka here is playing with... He knows everyone playing this game, or the majority playing this game, has played every single game he's ever made. So I am looking for like things to trip me up on purpose. Alright, I haven't seen that invader since I got back. But the next time I do, I'm going to make sure he answers for what he has done. Don't take any unnecessary risks. You have no idea how dangerous he might be. I know, I'll be careful. Well then, I think I've taken enough of your time. I should get going. Good night, Takumi. Sleep well. Well, Elder left, pausing at the door to give me one last gentle smile. Parallel universes, alternate realities, could any of it be true? It sounds so bizarre, but the more I think about it, the more it starts to make sense. Is that what's going on here? Are Kara and Nozomi alternate versions of the same person, the same but different? Either way, I won't be able to put this issue to rest until I talk to her about it myself. Even after venting to Edo, the frustration I was feeling still wouldn't go away. I turned in for the day and gradually fell into a light, fitful sleep.
troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 31st day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
It's okay. And apparently this game has like 100 different endings. So, which is part of the 100-day thing and the name of the title. So we will be playing this game a long time. I don't know if we'll continuously play this game a long time. We're definitely doing the first playthrough. I'm not planning any other streams till we finish this. Which, it could take a while. We're only on day 30. But when we are going to do multiple playthroughs to get multiple endings, but I will be weaving probably some other games in between those. Like, I still have to finish that ReZero game. I claim to have ReZero as my second favorite anime of all time, yet I have not beaten that ReZero game. And then we have the Persona games that we still have to finish and stuff like that. So this summer is going to be pretty busy as far as streaming goes. Alright. If anyone has any suggestions, though, on good story-type games, or just games that would be good for stream, I heard Elden Ring was one of them, and some other ones, let me know. You can put it in the comments, or, you know, message me on Instagram if you have my Instagram, stuff like that. Or Discord. I might drop my Discord on my YouTube channel pretty soon. Alright. Build like a little anime community. I don't have enough money to make an anime store, so maybe I'll just make an anime community. You never know. Alright. Alright, so we go to the cafeteria. My bad. I was thinking of possibilities. Alright. We'll just walk there. I don't want to find the stairs.
Huh?
Oh, it's just us today. Yeah, no sign of the Sankey campus guys anymore. So, just so you know, none of us picked a fight with them or told them they could not come here. They just plain old no-shows. Fine by me. Who wants to with those jerks in the morning? Everyone turned so hostile lately. I love it. We can't go on like this forever. We're going to have to talk things out with them eventually. We saw that things went down yesterday. Mr. Osuki, does it really seem like they'll listen to our side of things? That doesn't mean we shouldn't try. Conversation was interrupted by the sound of the door opening and someone coming into the room. Oh, good morning. It's you. What are you doing here? Gakko, be nice. She can use the cafeteria if she wants. Oh, did it come to betray your friends and join our side? One of us? One of us? Okay, that's pretty funny. Oh, hi. Hi, Scarlet. My headphones are not working. If you can type and chat, so it will be... So, I'm not gonna type in chat too much, but I will say hi. Alright, there we go. Oh, didn't it come to betray your friends and join our side? One of us. One of us. Is that it? Sorry to disappoint you, but no, there's something I want to discuss with you. I wish there was something I could do, but I'll just make things worse. I'm not buying this goody two-shoes. Do you even need to reconcile with these ragtag misfits, two teams separately? I would really like to make friends with others, but there's nothing I can do. What's Nezma doing? What does she want to talk about? What's the deal with these Sandcake campuses? Better hear what she has to say? I wonder what Nezma wants. I hope she's not here to try to patch things up with us. I'm enjoying the tense atmosphere way too much. What did you want to talk to us about, Nezma? Are you finally going to tell us the whole story about the war death thing? Sorry, I like to, but Kira and the others are dead set against it. They're dead set against it. They always, I know it can be difficult sometimes, but they're still my friends. I can't just go against their decision behind their backs. What do you want then? I was thinking it might be a good idea to set different times for us to use the cafeteria at least for a while. Oh, this is sad. If our two groups stay separate, we can reduce the chances of things escalating like they did yesterday. Yeah, I guess there's something in that. It shouldn't be too hard to organize. Our group has a training routine we go through every morning, so we're going to keep that up here so we won't need the cafeteria until later. Well, you trained this early. That's kind of the dedication I can only dream of. It's all for the good of humanity. We can't afford to lose this war. You sound like a walking recruitment poster. That's a lot of big talk from someone who can't even use home learning. Gaku, there's always bound to have some friction between the two groups with competing values come together. It's like when two video game companies merge. Sooner or later, one of their flagship series always ends up getting burned. Oh, that's so fourth wall breaking. Oh. I feel so sorry about this. Anyway, I think it's best. Transcript, okay. I feel so sorry for the fans. Okay, I didn't get to read that. Anyway, I think it's best if we keep our distance until we calm down a little. That's all I wanted to say. I'll be gone now. Wait a minute. While you're here, I wanted to ask you. Sorry, the others are waiting for me. Nancy brushed off my questions and left without sparing a passing glance at me. That was fun. It's like the management sent a liaison officer to tell us to get our butts in gear and start up the killing game. That chick Lily hates your guts, huh? So she turned you down. So what? She may be cute and everything, but who wants to go out with someone who's always talking about saving humanity and stuff? Guys, don't be so insensitive. Takumi needs to be alone with his pain. I'm not sure that's the best approach either. Don't worry, you get used to being hated pretty quickly. That's something I've learned early on in life from my parents. From my parents! Oh gosh! Okay, I did not see that coming. I almost spat out my water. Oh my goodness. To anyone that experienced that, that pain is real, but man, coming out of this guy who's been very sad the whole game, that tracks. That tracks so hard. Persona, let's see. What other games have I streamed? Persona, ReZero, oh, Crystar. And Sonic. Alright, there we go.
Hey!
In the atmosphere. Okay. Okay. I shouldn't let this get me down, not when there's so much else going on. Huh? Alright, what should I do today? I've got plenty of free time to fill up. The middle shop and the battle lab you can now develop traps and enhancements. These will help you give an advantage in battle, so spend your free time wisely. The firefighter level has increased. You can now go to new areas when you explore. The materials you can obtain while exploring are unique to each area. For details, check the manual. Interesting. We still have to build up our grades with people too. There's almost too much things to do. So, what we're gonna do, because we're gonna go ahead and get, maybe we don't have to get materials though. Because in the story we got some materials. We didn't get a lot. But let's look at the middle shop. Let's see what we can do here. Ooh, electrified fence. I want an electrified fence. I don't think I care for any of that stuff. Okay, so we did that. Let's see what we can do in the Buyer Lab. I think that's the second floor. The nice thing is we can make stuff and not have it use all free time. So that's what it looks like. I thought I was going to actually use all free time. I do want that. What's the... Oh, I can, like, get a super move if I wanted. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Now, we are using a lot of stuff, so we are gonna gather materials, I think. So we should do that. And then we can hang out with people later. Because this takes a whole day, so we might as well just get it out. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna begin exploration. I want to take her, because I think she's great. He's my buddy, and I think she's useful. I can't take anyone else, huh? Sorry, next time. She literally... What? No? Sorry, next time. Please ignore me. Sorry. Okay, this is funny. I'm still trading. Oh my goodness. That's actually a really cool thing that they did. I'm glad that they have done that. Alright. Oh, come back. Yep. You need to go and you're going. Alright, cool. Oh, I guess I should look up. No. There's some kind of manual here. Are you a manual? You look like a manual. Okay, this is all types of materials can be found here. Forest, plant materials, cave, ore materials, and cloister textile materials. Alright. Okay, so I guess I get to...
Start!
Do I get to choose where I go? Guess not. Okay, so I always start here. And then I can, oh, no, I could have started School West if I wanted to. Well, we're gonna go this way. We can fight or we cannot. Why fight when we have to? Let's get this. We're gonna pluck some... Ow.
I'll take this with me.
Too bad we don't have our healer. She's not active. I think we can maybe do something here, right? Can we not extinguish that?
We did it.
Oh, no, I did not want that. Okay, we're fighting. Alright. Fight time!
I guess it's my turn. Here we go. I'm ready whenever. You're in the way. Got it. Nice. Good to go. Yeah. Here we go. Say when. Takes more than that.
He's gonna lose too. I was not paying attention because... Oh, they went right after her.
So close to dead.
My turn. Take that. Got it. Yes, leave it. Allow me to trim down their numbers.
I can't believe they went right
I
after
guess
her.
it's my turn. Here we go.
Can't believe that. That hurts me.
I'll take this with me.
Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. Destroy it, tip it over. Okay, cool.
I'll take that.
So I can't extinguish that yet. Oh, she's dead? Like...
I'll take that.
Okay, I think I lost some of my stuff, but... There's nothing I can do about that, is... She was, like, destined to die.
I'll take that.
Oh, okay. But there we go. So, why can't I use... Oh, she's right here.
I'm
I was
taking
like...
the wheel.
We better get moving. Let's try this out. Yes, leave it to me.
Guess we can try some stuff.
I hope no one minds. Here we go. Time to use it.
Locked and loaded. Just a quick drop off.
Nope. And turn.
Good to go. We better get moving.
Do.
I'm ready whenever. Allow me to trim down their number. All well and good. I guess it's my turn. Here we go. I'm ready. You're in the way. Got it. Nice. My
Sadly,
turn.
no. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Do. Okay, both of them are fatigued, that's
whenever.
why.
Let's roll. Locked and loaded. How's this?
I've got this.
So he can't move over
I
there.
guess it's my turn. Allow me to trim down their numbers.
I'm taking the.
I wonder if I can kill it.
Let's roll.
Yep, okay, we got it.
I'll take that.
Do.
What?
Alright. There we go. Find what looks like a pine mushroom. It just so happens you're feeling hungry. Is it okay to eat this?
Yes!
Alright, let's see. Boop. You find an old cannon made of scrap and driftwood. Some of it might be useful for crafting materials. Take pieces from inside, take pieces from outside. Cool. I don't think yeah. Okay, so I don't have, there's no way I can do that.
I'll take this with me.
Oh, my inventory's full. That's actually That's actually a good thing, but that probably means we have to leave.
This looks quite rare.
Okay. Ooh.
I'll take that.
Okay, so it kind of looks like we should get out of here.
It's about time we head home.
Okay, cool. I don't know if I'm actually doing anything, but we will see.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Yep. Okay, there we go. I got changed and went to bed praying they wouldn't be an attack during the night. Ding dong, ding dong.
Up and out of troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 32nd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Nothing already. I should go to the cafeteria. Although I doubt she'll be there today. Alright, I'm gonna save here. We are still playing. Don't worry, I plan to play for like 4 hours. So, but, I don't know if I like totally messed up by, I'm not sure what I'm really doing with the exploration stuff. So cafeteria, that's where we're headed to. Alright, see you, Biggles. See you next time. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Alright, there we go. Alright. Let's see. Cafeteria. Alright.
Oh,
Supposed to get. Okay, well, she didn't like me. And thus she unfollowed me from Twitch. That is okay. If you have followers trying to pressure you into buying stuff, they're not really your followers at that point. Be safe while on Twitch, everybody. There's a lot of these people that want to sell you stuff, so... Nope. Yeah, so I had 12 followers when I started the stream, and now I have 11 because I said no to buying something. She wasn't really a follower. See. Alright, cool. Moving on. It's okay to lose that. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. I almost gave her my YouTube, and I was like, nope, probably shouldn't do that. Alright. Do. Oh, I have to go to the cafeteria. I'm being silly. Okay. Cafeteria. Yeah, but announcement. If someone is trying to pressure you on Twitch, do not give them your Discord. Do not give them your YouTube or your other socials. The reason for this being is I did that one time, and the person would not let me, would not stop hounding me till I bought something from her, which I did not do. I ended up blocking her. From everything. From my Twitch, I ended up blocking her from my Discord. This person seemed like it was going to be the same deal. That's why I didn't give her any of my socials or my Discord. This person was trying to butter me up by asking me what kind of video games I liked, and I was honest. All my video game things I told her, I was 100% honest about. But she actually started following me during a Danganronpa stream that I was doing with my friend. And she was trying to get him to buy stuff, and I kind of like allowed her to be on my thing, and she showed up today, and I gave her, you know, a chance, and she rather not follow me because I told her I wasn't going to buy anything. So I don't know why I don't know what the point of it is. Like, they want to sell me a YouTube model, or not even a VTube model, but they want to sell me like artwork for one or stuff like that. And I'm sure there was a sweatshop somewhere that does this. Like in World of Warcraft when I used to play, there was these gold farmers back before you could buy the WoW token. There was gold farmers in China that all they would do is sell you gold, and then they would hack your computer and hack your account once you bought said gold. I don't know if this is like the same kind of thing going on because I'm relatively new to Twitch, but these scams I kind of can smell a mile away because of my time at World of Warcraft. And I never bought gold, but I heard I had friends that bought gold, and their accounts would get hacked and all kinds of stuff, and I would watch all the terrible things that happened to them. So if someone that you don't know is trying to sell you something online, it's probably best not to continue the relationship. That's just my public service announcement for the day. Alright, cafeteria. It was nice being at 12 though, I'm not gonna lie. I felt powerful at 12 followers. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Cafeteria, where are you? I probably passed it like 5 times trying to. I did get watch hours from her though. I got corresponding watch hours, so at least we got that. Alright, just as I thought, it's just the original team from this school here today. Naomi did say she did try to keep up with the two groups separate. If only figures that she's not here. Not like I care or anything, but do those guys really train every morning? It's not like I care either, but yeah, I heard them going at it when I passed the gym earlier. I actually don't care. I'm not even being coy about it. That's some impressive work ethic. You guys are talking an awful lot about something you claim not to care about. Seeing other people work hard really makes you feel like garbage, huh? Or is it just me? Whatever, man. Training only gets you so far. In a real fight, it all comes down to guts. Shoma, are you alright? Shoma? Oh yeah, I'm sorry, it's nothing. I didn't mean to space out like that. My head kind of went blank for a moment. Maybe I contracted a disease that makes my brain melt from lack of use. Either way, it's nothing serious. That sounds incredibly serious. I'm gonna have to like reread that. I contracted a disease that makes my brain melt from lack of use. Either way, it's not. Okay, that's funny. Crick something out of cut off his head. The revival matic will fix it when it puts it back together. Probably, maybe 50-50. Can't solve all your problems with beheadings. But Mr. Gaines barely contributes anything useful, even when his brain is solid. I think we're safe to keep ignoring. Dude, that's harsh. I can't say I 100% disagree. It's true, Shoma has always been the quiet side, but this goes beyond that. None of us were really sure to do about Shoma, so we ate fast and left him to work it out on his own. Once breakfast was over, we all went back to our rooms for a while. What now? We still no closer to patching things up with a team from the other school. You know what? I should make a rule on my Twitch. Don't try to sell me things. Don't try to sell me things. I'll do it after stream. Let's see. Guess I'll have to try whatever I can on my own. Do. Alright. Do. Just need to figure out. Oh, okay, so I can do free time again. I can spend it with someone or go to the Gift-O-Matic. I wonder if I can't go here. Oh, that's so crazy. Okay. Because they're using the cafeteria. Oh, it let me in. Oh, are they in the gym? They're in the gym. That's what's going on. They're not in the cafeteria. That's the gym. Okay. That's funny. Okay, it's not funny, it's just like, why? Okay. So, we'll go to the rec room. Maybe we can make a present for someone? He looks like someone that could use a glasses stand.
This could actually be pretty useful. Thank you.
Okay, so it wasn't like as great as the Gurr, but that's okay. What other things can we do? Okay, they went back to their rooms, which I'm sure I'm not allowed in. They're all three on their own little bunker, and she has to share it with the slobs, us. Oh, look at that. I'll try. Interesting. In general, there's someone at the bottom. The answer is that, so that's the bottle crane. We have lived there for generations. But rather than complexities, I closed the cover. Things were getting a little bit too complicated to follow. So okay, my technology by 5. Okay, well, I'm probably going to be doing it wrong the first time. I'm not looking at a guide or anything, so I have no idea what I'm doing.
Time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well
Right.
then.
Good night. Yep. Oh, cool.
Hey, Tacky?
I love these dreams because they are voiced. You don't have to hear my voice, you know, read something that voice actresses are much better at than me, or voice actors. Specifically the voice actresses. I'm a guy, so. But if you're a girl, hey, voice actors. Alright, let's see.
What's up?
Did you get any chocolate today?
Huh? Chocolate?
You know, it is Valentine's Day after all.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's today? It totally slipped my mind. Anyway, I don't think I got...
But by the way, in case you don't know, this is a crazy cultural thing. In America, we give girls chocolate if there are Valentines, and we love them. But in Japan, the girls give the guys the chocolate, and they make homemade chocolate. They don't go buy them. Well, I guess you could buy them from stores, but most girls go home and make their guy chocolate. It's really, really cool. Not just because the guy is on the receiving chocolate, but Valentine's Day is always stressful for guys over here. But it's probably more stressful for women over there. But I guess it's stressful for both because the guy's always wondering if they're gonna get chocolates. I don't know. I don't know. I don't live in their culture, but I romanticize about that culture shift quite a bit. Alright.
Oh, that's today? It totally slipped my mind. Anyway, I don't think I got any.
I forgot we can actually hear voices.
You know, it is Valentine's Day after all.
How did I get out of this? Close transcript. Okay.
Got any? How about you? Did you give anyone some?
See?
No,
She's
of
giving,
course
not getting.
It's against the rules to bring your own snacks to school.
Then why'd you ask?
Sorry.
Apparently not at this
Guess I
school.
wasn't thinking.
For the boys and girls to be friends when they're little. But as they get older, they start to noticing differences between more and more drifting apart. That's not how it is with me and Carl. We were in class all through elementary school and junior high. Of course, that doesn't mean our relationship didn't change a little. I used to think of her as just one of the family, but after puberty hit, yeah, I'm aware of the differences between us, alright. Even then, there was one thing that didn't change. Kara and I were always close.
So, I tried making Valentine's chocolate myself this year. I worked up my courage and handed it over before I went to school.
Huh?
She accepted it, but I don't know if she'll actually try any. She left the box on the kitchen table when she left for work, too.
Oh, it was for your mom. Eh, that's pretty cool though. Going through all the trouble of making it from scratch to show her how much you care.
I'm not gonna, I am not gonna lie. I actually thought the same thing he was thinking. I was like, what? No, she's our love interest, not some random girl's love interest. And I was like, oh my goodness. Are they really gonna do this to us?
Well, technically, it wasn't just for her.
No.
Here.
Oh, I was about to say, are they actually gonna... Oh, I'm glad. Okay. Wasn't just...
For me.
We might not be allowed to do it at school, but we're on our way home now, so...
Thanks.
I worked hard on it, you know? You'd better take the time to really appreciate it.
Yeah, sure. I have to get you something nice in return.
No, that's okay. If you want to give me something, promise me you'll show me the stars someday. Preferably through an astronomical telescope.
An astro what?
It's an instrument you use to see things that are far away. I read about it in one of those old books in the library. I'd love to use one to look up at the night sky one day. That'd be so cool.
This is very
Stars.
interesting.
Here, in the complex?
I can dream, can I? Honestly, Tacky, you've got no imagination.
Apparently we
Shut
don't.
up.
Up and at 'em, Get ready for your 33rd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Discord. Although alike isn't the word for it, they're exactly the same. That parallel universe theory is starting to look more and more attractive. It is, I'm telling you. But if Natsumi is alternate reality version of Kura, what's she doing here? Is it just coincidence that I happen to know the other her? Thinking about it, this isn't going to get me anywhere. I should head over to the cafeteria for breakfast. Doop doop doop. It's not gonna let me in anyone's house. I keep on trying. Oh, there might be a talking moment. Morning talk to me. Still not knowing when. Sometimes I feel nervous. Try not to overthink it. Just like I hope so. Oh, what are they doing here? Pop those eyes back in your head, peasant. You look like a middle-aged hotel manager who's just been caught peeping on his guests. So talk to me. Surely you would never do such a thing. That creaking in the walls last night. Was that you? Oh my goodness. They think we're rodents. I know what you think you saw, but I assure you you're mistaken. I was simply messing around with my sword and, well, I perhaps got carried away. I'm actually curious now. For the record, we're not here to patch things up with you guys. We're just answering the call. What does that mean? I asked them to come. There's something I want you to hear, all of you. What's so important that we need to be here? Shoma was acting strangely last day. We tried to brush it off, but I pressed him on it. And he finally told me what was bothering him. Shoma had another dream. One unearthed a repressed memory. Another one. Ooh, exciting. Is Shoma alright? At least she cares. Dream unlocking. It's already an issue. What's up with Shoma? We're experiencing the same thing with all of our karma dreams. We're here because of this frankly what he wants. I don't know what you think you saw last night, but you were mistaken or something. What's all this stuff about repressed dreams and stuff? What's all... No. Alright. Nothing important. Well, I thought he agreed we're nothing to worry about. He even says, well, it's easy enough to dismiss the first time as a fluke, but now it's happened again. Shoma has more to say. He wants everyone to hear, so we're on equal ground and we won't fight about it yet. That's his excuse for wasting our time. I'm sorry, but I don't want to feel like I'm keeping this from anyone. Keeping secrets always leads to conflict sooner or later. And I hate conflict more than I hate eating 3 square meals a day. Yeah, I can tell. Isn't 3 square meals a day meant to be a good thing, though? So, your dream from before actually not a dream. It actually did happen. Usually when you wake up from a dream, you can tell right away that it was a dream. Memories aren't like that. I mean, both are images in our minds, but there's a clear difference between the two. I'm sure you can tell the difference between dreams and memories, and I can take it. That's why I can say with certainty that this was a memory. You guys filling us in on the lore here. Just shut up and listen. We don't get it either. We have you remember so far. Shoma, maybe we should go over that again. Last time you said you were hooked up on a freaking machine in a weird house. What was it called again? Huh? Lady Nasmi is something about it. Oh, it's nothing. And those machines are the same ones we've got here, right? The ones we can't get working? Yeah, I think that covers everything from my last memory. We still haven't figured out those machines for, so why we're at both hospital and here. Are we in the hospital right now? Did you remember something that could help? Yes, I think I remembered this time. Explain a lot of it. This time I remembered I was putting the machines at the hospital.
It was some kind of experiment.
Interesting. Please be voiced. Please be voiced.
The hospital was conducting research into something, and I was a research subject.
What is it they were researching?
That part's still a little fuzzy. I don't think I can remember it just yet, but I remember somebody in a white coat looking at me from outside the machine, and they said something. Something about my blood.
Your blood?
I couldn't hear very well because of the glass in the way, but it sounded like they said there was something special about my blood.
Okay, so just a second. I got a theory. Dawn, I have a theory. This is some Matrix stuff. Alright. So the Tokyo complex and everything we're doing, this is all the Matrix. And we're in those pods at the hospital because we have special blood. This is a little bit like Ender's Game where we're destroying an enemy that they can't fight, or maybe it's a virus or something. Who knows? But yeah, I'm starting to think this way. Biohormone comes from infusers. Our blood's just medium it uses. It shouldn't matter whether someone's blood is special or not, should it? But that's why we were chosen, right? So your blood's different from regular people. Shoma, have you got crazy high metachlorine count as Star Wars? I don't know about that, but it seems it's different anyway. You cannot know it's your own body we're talking about. Like I said, the memory's still a little fuzzy, and I can barely stay awake at a time. There was one other thing, right, Shoma? Yeah, I remember something else.
The hospital had more than one of those machines. I wasn't the only one who'd been put in one.
Ooh. I knew it. I knew it.
All of you too.
I knew it.
What?
We must have all been research subjects for the same experiment. We all have the same special kind of blood.
In those machines, that includes our group too. Yeah, it wasn't clear enough for me to see all the machines, but I'm pretty sure everybody who's here now was also there. You're crazy, man. First time I saw any of you was when I woke up here at the academy. You're saying we all met before and forgot about it? In my memory, you all had your eyes closed. I think we were unconscious. I just was barely awake though. Maybe that's why I was able to remember. But there's no doubt in my mind all of it is true. We were all part in those machines in the hospital. We were all part of the experiment there sometime before we came to the school. But I never heard of a hospital. How could I have not checked into it? Same here. I never go to the hospital. I don't have money to spare on medical bills. And my robust house is second only to my dedication to my dear sister. You didn't have to bring me into this. See, if it just don't add up. How could we have been there?
Oh.
Wait, what if after the invaders attacked the complex when our powers first awakened? As soon as I defeated the enemy in my neighborhood, I started to feel dizzy. Before I knew it, I blacked out, and I'm guessing the same thing happened to all of you. It did. When I came to, I was at the academy with no idea how I got there. Naturally, I assumed we were all brought here immediately after passed out, but what if that's not the case? We may have spent weeks, months in that hospital first, and the gap in our memory would have been none the wiser. Yeah, that's kind of a twist happens in killing games all the time. It's possible, though. Don't you think if we accept Shoma's memories as true, then it's the only explanation? So then what did they do to us in there? Some kind of research, right? Special blood, maybe it's related to the Homa after all? I think so too. That's the only thing we have in common. Oh my gosh, enough already. Kira's shrill voice shadowed. You interrupted our training for this to hear that piece of trash talk about ridiculous fantasies? Who the heck cares about any of that? This could be an important clue. We might be able to find out more about Himona. But Shoma didn't remember anything important details. If we can't use this information, what's the point about worrying about it? You are even lending his ravings and credence in the first place, having obviously nothing but a bunch of lambered hogwash. Considering this, us understanding him would better give us any practical advantage against invaders. Well, we understand it well enough to use it. Should we just not concentrate on defending the school? They are really into us. This is not the time to be sidetracked and waste our energy on unimportant details. Unimportant, we're never going to learn the whole truth of what's going on here. We made our peace with that. Now that we've been given this mission, we have no choice but to do it. There's no other option. So how about you all shut up and stop pulling your weight here like the rest of us? Nero didn't tell us everything, but he did at least explain why he couldn't. A lot of details about the war are just too important. If he told us everything, they were somehow leaked to the enemy, it would ruin everything. Even if being kept in the dark is frustrating, we have accepted that it is for the greater good. We've decided to give our all to win this war and worry about the details later. In other words, we have the capacity to show perspective and determination, and those completely alien concepts to you maggots. I mean, look at you, coming up with weird stories and theories about stuff that does not matter. You have been given a mission. Why can't you just do it? Well, you little cockroach, I'm talking to you. Oh, geez. We are going to pause here for a little bit. I'm not stopping the stream, but we are going to take a brief intermission. I want to turn on the Diamondbacks, see how they're doing real quick, and also think about dinner. So, probably 10 minutes. Okay, thank you. We are back. We are back. The Diamondbacks off to a good start. 1-2-3 inning. Alright. So, well, you little cockroach, I'm talking to you. First you refuse to fight, then you muddy matters further with this nonsense. I'm getting tired of it. No. I love you, Jesus. Yep. Just looking at you makes me want to vomit. Just a sec. Let's see. You're probably right. It's all just a fantasy. My brain's always been as powerful as Pawn Scum, and now it's finally breaking and making me lose touch with reality. I think this is actually very important stuff. This is why he's the way he is. My sincere apologies for the trouble I caused. I won't do it again. I won't say another word. I'll just spend the rest of the 100 days in the corner standing out as little as possible. I'll start right now. Began breaking away, but Korra stopped him in to block his path. I do confess that as a sin. Okay. The self-disrespecting act isn't going to cut it this time. You need to be made an example of. What are you talking about, bro? Don't stop me, Nezra. This bug needs squashing, and I'm the one who's gonna do it. This so-called defense unit is full of wishy-washy, work-shy nitwits, and he's the worst out of all of them. His very existence is an insult to everything we stand for. I've had enough. What happened to her? Kira's always been mean, but she's totally blowing her stack now. If you really want to make up for what you've done, you should just disappear. And I don't mean hiding away in your room either. I want you out of this academy. Do you understand? I don't care where you go, but I don't want you here. Well, the thing about it that is, zip it, no excuses. Just go, leave, move out, mosey, shuffle, off, scram, depart, disappear, get out. And get out. Hey, leave him alone, you. Gecko stepped in and grabbed Kira's soldier in an attempt to hold her back. None of us were prepared for what happened next.
Get your filthy hands off me!
Oh, wow. Oh, that was an awesome combo. Sex makes this boxing technique. Nothing can withstand those fists of fury. She can box. Inosuke receives education and everything we need to enforce our will on society. Political, financial, physical, we can handle any conflict and come out on top. I am a member of the upper echelons for a reason, P-Brain. My family has sculpted me into an absolute freaking paragon of refinement and excellence. And if any upstart peasants dare to defile my personal space, there will be consequences. You'll get yours when the revolution comes. Sorry, man, wish I could help, but you know how it is. I don't hit girls, no matter how much they deserve it. Stop it, girl. Please, that's enough. So I'm guessing you don't have anything else to tell us. Maybe we should get going. Yeah, maybe you should. What a vexing way to start the morning. Let's return to training, friends. Come, lady. My wrath must be appeased. It's not that I don't appreciate you trying, but I think it's best we drop this for now. I'll try to convince them, but it's going to take time. Anyway, I'm sorry that I came to this. I really am. Even after the team from the second campus had left, none of us could settle down. If anything, we got more heated. I'm so sorry, Shoma. I never thought it would blow up like this. No, it's my fault. The other team already doesn't like us, and now I've made it worse by annoying them with my nonsense stories. I'm so useless, so stupid, so lacking of any kind of social awareness. You'd all been better off if I'd never been born. Well said. But the deal is, don't agree with him. That tomato lady really went ham on you, huh? She made you look like gutter trash. Even my dad doesn't hit me. I mean, how could he? I never meant the guy. Is that a good thing? Those guys are really pissing me off. Ain't no way we're gonna ever make things work with them. I really like this conflict. I did not think I was gonna like this conflict at all. But this game has actually done something that the Danganronpa games have failed to do yet, is bring out, like, real conflict. And by making these two academies, they've actually done something that they have tried to do in the past and could not do. Wow, this is a first. This is a first for Danganronpa. This is well executed. I love the Danganronpa games, that's not... But there is some really poor writing between characters, and this actually got... This was well done. Bravo. In fact, I'm gonna clap. Bravo. Can't see on my avatar, but I'm clapping. Drama, just give it. I'm sorry. If I was better at handling human relationships, this would never have happened. The mood here just keeps getting worse and worse. Gloom descended on the cafeteria. We gradually filed out and made our way back. Okay. I'm exhausted already, but there's still plenty of the day left. The invaders might attack at any time. Free time! Wonder if... I doubt it. Okay. Should have known. I guess we could try doing another gift. We already gave it to someone, so I doubt it. Pretty shell. I think we already gave the sewing kit, right? Oh, fortune telling goods. Again, I don't know if I can give it to her because she hasn't fought yet. Pretty sure I know who would like it. Actually, we can tell from this. We'll do someone that has fought and see if we can choose. Wedding dress, no. Women's swimsuit, men's swimsuit, no. Again, all the fortune telling stuff Iron Maiden. We know who will like the Iron Maiden, but again, they're not talking to us, so. Boxing gloves. We know who likes the boxing gloves now. What the crap is this doing in the game? Okay, that's... What the... What the... I actually think I know who would like this, but I just refuse to give it. I refuse. Shonen manga greats. Oh, I think I actually know who would like this. Maybe. He always talks about manga. Let's see. Okay, so I can give her gifts. Maybe. I can give her gifts. So we'll give her a gift next time. But I think he would like the manga.
Yeah, seems like something I could sell for a little dough. I'll take it.
Okay, I thought he would like it way more. Okay, well, it is afternoon, so we can go back. Alright, let's see. We need to go to the rec room, right? Okay, so it was the fortune-telling goods. She'll eventually fight with us.
Oh, wow! I've never received something
Okay,
like this
hit it out of the ballpark
I
of it.
love it.
Okay, so we want to aim for like 20s. With the blue hair girl, I hit it
Hey,
too.
soldiers, it's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Even if becoming one big team is too much to ask, I hope we can at least get by without any more infighting. Me too. Before long, I drifted off into dreamless sleep. It was a welcome release from all the problems plaguing my mind. Day 34, ding dong, ding bing bong.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 34th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Okay, it's time to check out what we're doing today. Okay, go to the cafeteria. So enough, it's just like our original group here, not that I'd expect to see the others after what happened yesterday. I knew it was a good idea to smother my rice with ketchup and mayonnaise. It gives it such a greasy texture. Chocolate covered bananas and fried shrimp make a great combination too. The sweet and spicy flavors are in constant competition. At least those two are happy. Gee, it sure is boring around here. I can't believe I haven't woken up to any severed head in my bed. So I just wasn't made for these peaceful times. Maybe I'll cut my own head off just for something to do. And drama's the same as ever. No use waiting around hoping nice for me. I might as well just eat and get going. I ate a hasty breakfast and headed back to my room, not stopping to talk to anyone longer than I had to. As much as I rift between our true group of me, it's also been a while since the last attack. There's bound to be another one soon. I should make sure I'm fully prepared. Okay, I don't think I need to go out yet. We can try to bolster our stuff, though. The game did give us a warning. So what are places we can... I feel like gifts, or let's go to the metal shop. Alright, library. Let's do library next. We do have that book to read. Let's do it. Okay. Alright. Let's go do our character. Well, we know who wants that. Detective merch. I haven't seen a detective yet. I know the boxing gloves. I know. Not sure what the ball gag goes to. Ugh. I have a feeling it's the assassin, but I don't know for sure. It could be the blue hair guy. Alright, cat photo book. I thought I would have hit it out of the park with the shonen, but I guess I was wrong on that. You know what? Let's just hang out. Why make something if it's just going to be a basic? Do you wonder? Impressive working. I'm trying to find out. How to possibly back away from the Revivo-matic. That thing will turn you into Swiss cheese if you don't keep your distance. I thought he thought she was going to break it. I'll just bring us back in. Being full of holes wouldn't kill me instantly. We might be able to investigate the machine in a few seconds before we die. Come on, you know we can't do that. We're not zombies. We are desperate to figure out this machine anyway. I'm a mechanic. How could I not want to know? I can't not take apart and look at a machine's mystery to me. I held to Jackie back as she tried to approach the... Nothing is scarier than a persistence prodigy. Your experience unlocked. Professional. Unlock the word professional. Interesting. I wonder if I'm supposed to unlock words.
Heady, soldiers. It's time. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then.
Another day, no fighting. Okay. Said to give it more time. I guess I should have expected this. I'm just kidding. Ding, dong, ding.
Up and Adam troops, time to get ready for your 35th day of active service here at last. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Alright, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Oh, talk. I'm sorry, I don't have time to talk. I have to go meet Kura and others before the morning train. Oh man, there isn't any way I can make this right. Alright. I like how there's a giant gumball machine there. I didn't look at it before, but I wonder if it happened during the fire. We could have just ate gum. I'm just kidding. You can't live off gum. Can you? I don't think so. Looks like today isn't any better than yesterday. If anything, I'd say our team's starting to fall apart. The others know how to work as a team. I'll give them that. I know I'm not one to talk. I wasn't here yesterday either. I was up late in the workshop and ended up oversleeping. What about Shoma? How is he doing? Has anyone seen him since the incident? So far as I can tell, he's been hauled up in his room the whole time. I figured as much. What's with that O, though? It looks like there's something on his mind. Hey Eder, is everything okay? Do you still feel bad about what happened with Shoma and Kara? Well, of course I do, but that's not the only thing that's bothering me. I've been thinking more about what we discussed before, and we need to talk about parallel universes. I've been looking into it in more detail, mostly by reading relevant information the library has on the subject. The more I learn, the more I think about it. I feel like it's more plausible explanation than we give it credit for. Nozomi and your childhood friend really could be the same person, just from a different universe. You're serious about this? You think Nozomi somehow crossed over from another reality? Actually, no. I don't think it's Nozomi who crossed over. You mean I'm the one who's from another dimension? Not just you, but all of us. Remember how we lost consciousness in our fire complex? Yeah. Right before that, I felt strange, and it was just exhaustion or regular dizzy spell. It was more like the world was warping around me, and I've never experienced anything like it before. Yeah, I felt the same weird thing too, kind of like my body was being dragged somewhere. It isn't possible that we felt the same sensation crossing into an alternate reality. What we just fell into another world out of nowhere. That's kind of strange. Slow down, guys. I have no idea what either of you are talking about, but where's all this parallel universe coming from? It's well, it's just a theory we've been working on. It probably sounds pretty crazy, huh? Not at all. I actually think that's too. I never said anything like, because I thought no one would take me seriously. Oh, really? I mean, no matter, no, this is too much red herring. It's day 35. We did not figure this out yet, so not quite right. Can't be. TLC removed everything we saw in the TLC. And when Showman told us we could be in a different dimension, I don't know, it's plausible, but I don't think we would figure it out this soon.
What if that's what the weird machines we got put inside were for? What if they're how we were sent from our world to this one?
Sounds good. Yeah, maybe they're teleporters for miniature one. Stuff like that happens all the time. But those are just stories. That's kind of stuff. Real life, I trailed off before I could say, after all, what even was real anymore. anything about us being here was normal. Nothing about us being here was normal. The distortion between fantasy and reality was nowhere near as clear as it used to be. If this is a parallel world, though, that makes getting home even more difficult. We can't do it on our own, that's for sure. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens when we get to day 100. That's only if our parallel universe theory is correct. We should keep an open mind. I'll see if I can come up with anything else. Thanks, I'll leave it to you. Okay, but I'm pretty much convinced now. Multiverse all the way. Tsubasa was getting weirdly enthusiastic about this, and I tried to say anything to encourage her. After I'd finished breakfast, I went back to my room. I think he said I tried not to encourage her. Yeah, okay. Tried not to. Parallel universes, here we are again, and no matter how much I try to dismiss it, the idea keeps coming back. All of us are blacking out the gap in our memories to strange machines. It all supports that theory, I guess. I feel like that's not the whole story, and maybe I just don't want to accept it's true. I don't think it's the whole story either. Not in the long shot. Now, what should I do for the rest of the day? Is it free time? It's free time. Alright. Is it morning? Yeah. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't think we need to yet. But I think we do need to buff up stuff. There's no one cool I want to hang out with. Yep. Okay, we can probably get him the bookcase cover, and he would probably like it. I even go as far as saying it would seem. Okay, so knowledge, and we got math up. I feel like level 2 is not good for this level, but someone's at the door. I wonder what they want. The last person I expected to see. It's her. Yes! It's her! Alright. Sorry for disturbing you. Oh, it's suddenly face to face with. I completely froze up. She must have picked up on how awkward I was feeling and got straight to business. I need you to come with me. There was an altercation in the cafeteria. An altercation? Oh no, are they fighting again? What's it about this time? I don't know. One minute everything was fine, the next everyone was yelling at each other. It's probably nothing too important, but with how tense things are right now, it's got out of hand really fast. I don't think I can stop them on my own. Alright, in that case we better hurry. Thank you. Come on. Without another word, Natsumi and I headed to the cafeteria. The moment the door opened, we were assaulted with a wall of noise. You're all insolent, incompetent. If you were government officials, I'll be rallying for your immediate impeachment, resignation, and execution. Good thing we're not government officials, then. Your anger is completely justified, Lady Kura, to heartless steal any fruits of your laborism in the face of some malfeasance. Even the holy German sword trembles with outrage. Too much information, cuz. Keep your shenanigans with your vibrating sword to yourself. Hey, I'm on your side, and just so everyone knows, those allegations of vibrating shenanigans are entirely false. Okay, so what is everyone fighting about? Aren't you guys overreacting? This isn't a big deal, is it? I don't know about that, sweetie. Emotional responses are very subjective, you know. Like, maybe if your whole family got tortured to death, you'd be real cut up about it, but I wouldn't feel a thing. Why's everyone gotta be about death and torture with you? If you're trying to shock us, it ain't gonna work. What's up with you guys? Talk to me. I'm sorry. I tried to calm things down, but I couldn't stop them. I hate to admit it, but with my condition, I'm not very good in situations like this. Yeah, let's get back to your sickbed, invalid, and Takuma. Now that you're here, you can make yourself useful. I want you to bear witness. Bear witness to what? I'm going to expose the criminal hiding in our ranks and met out sweet, merciful judgments. Merciless judgment. A criminal, wait, what do you mean merciless? Look, I don't know what happened here, but I'm sure if we all take a minute to calm down. Oh, I'm perfectly calm. My pulse is steady at 65 BPM. Beats per minute. That's your heart rate, but okay. So when I say whoever took my treasure from me will pay, you know it's not just an emotional outburst, it's a promise. In the name of Suki's, I'll have my revenge. Better ask. What should we do? There's got to be some way we can help. The killings are finally going to get started. That's nothing to do with me. Just having all this yelling. Feels so pathetic. Alright, no one's gonna say anything interesting. Can you go back a few steps, maybe? What's this all about, Strife? Fine, it pains me to reveal this tragedy all over again, but I suppose you have the right to know. Somebody here, some wolf in sheep's clothing, ate all my curry I made last night. Huh? I put my heart and soul into it, taking great pains to get the consistently exactly right. Then I put it in the refrigerator overnight, tucked up tight and safe from danger, or so I thought. Some miscreant gobbled up every last spoonful as if it was some low-class slop. This is unacceptable. How's flaying sound for an execution method? One, you find the culprit and peel them like a grape. I like it. Let's go with that. You're going to fly someone alive for eating your curry? You have to understand, curry really likes curry. Really, you could use a Faraday's content worth of willies and it wouldn't be enough. And this batch didn't come out of the ration-o-matic either. She wanted to make it by hand using her traditional family recipe. A Suki curry is like a dish that depends on precise management. Let it get too hot, too cold, and the flavor completely falls apart. You have to supervise it constantly from start to finish with the same care you use around a newborn baby. Each batch is precious. Oh my goodness. Blah. This is good character building, though. I do like it. Each batch is as precious to me as if it were my own child, and now some low-down thief has taken away from me. Snatching a child away in the dead of night, truly a despicable crime. Weren't you always planning on eating this child, though? This is stupid. All over the little curry. I'm out of here.
Who said you could leave, you pizza-faced cinderblock?
He probably ate it. And the crowd goes wild. Is that what that's attack called? Yeah, that's the second you got the jump up. Let that be a warning to you. Nobody is allowed to leave until the culprit is found and receives their punishment. But you're not actually going to execute them, are you? Absolutely, it's just the same. You'll be able to come back afterwards. In that case, how about we focus on making it hurt? It will make for better punishment, though. We could, I don't know, chop them into little pieces, serve them up into a new batch of curry. Enough with the gore. You're not impressing anyone. Wait a minute, you're not planning on using, are you? What else? Enemies of the Suki family deserve the same treatment as enemies of humanity we've sworn to exterminate. But Kuri, you're really not kidding, are you? You're going to use your full power on one of us? All over little Kuri? Well, don't be thinking we're taking a lying down. We're pretty strong too, you know. Great idea. Let's make the whole battle royale. I'll go grab our infusions. Guys, stop it. This isn't right. We were on the verge. Somebody in the group raised their hand. Excuse me for interrupting, but it was me. I'm the culprit. I'm sorry. Really, really sorry. What do you mean just what I said? It was me. I ate the curry and left in the refrigerator. I'm guilty. You can do whatever you want with me. Flay me, slice me up, use your homemade on me. I won't complain. I'm just a burden to this with absolutely no redeeming features after all. Are you serious? Of course, why would I lie? Anyway, you found the culprit now, so you guys can stop fighting. I see. Took a serious, slow, deliberate steps towards Soma. How was it? You ate it, right? How did it taste? It was delicious. That's all. I might have forgiven you if you had something more interesting to say. Alright, let's get on with the flight. Go ahead, feel free to turn me into curry too. At least I can finally be useful by providing nourishment for everyone. But why would you? Very well. If you resign to your fate, there's no use in wasting time. My sublime Himura will be the last thing you ever see. Kira, no. Think about what you're saying. Himura was created to protect life, not destroy it. We shouldn't be using it on each other. Alright, Miss Goody Two-Shoes, I get your point. How about we make it a one-on-one mock battle? That's fair, right? A mock battle. The maggot and I will duel each other, no holds barred. He can defend himself or fight back, however he wants. You can't accuse me of being unfair for necessary cool now. It's just a friendly little training exercise between squad members. That sounds like a reasonable way to solve things. But, step forward, maggot. I want to finish this and get on with my day. But I can't. Shoma doesn't know how to use him. It wouldn't be fair fight. He's a member of the Special Defense Unit, and if he hasn't taken the time to learn how to fight, it's his own fault. Unless you're offering to take his place, heck, I don't. You all get in on the action. I'll slice you up and serve you into invaders for flavor beans and nice and so on. You and what army? I think it's time you paid for such a stuck-up jerk. Look at you for breaking heavy and the fiery look, and you'll make me want to jump in and tear things apart. Back off, pretty boy. You have to go through me first. You threaten my comrades, sir. I swear on my sword, justice will be done. Looks like both groups are going to wipe each other out after all. Not that I'll get involved in either way. Brother dear, stop making it worse. Please, everyone. I'm sure we can. Peace was never an option. All that's left to allow is to allow our destructive impulses from free reign. It's happening. It's finally happening. Crew via Ketlin. This is bad. At any rate, there'll be no holding them back. If we start lashing out at each other, everyone will fall apart. Any sense of order we built will collapse into complete madness. No, this war has always been nothing but madness. I'm starting to think we must all be a little crazy too. Between the invaders, or hormone powers, and all the way to convenient technology around here, our sense of what's real or normal has already been completely warped. If we lose our last semblance of sanity now, I don't think we can come back from that. Please, we shouldn't.
All of you, knock it off right now!
Oh man, the music. This is super Danganronpa music. Borhar was right. He was right. Oh my goodness. This is like non-stop debate music. I didn't mean to yell that loud, but at least I had everyone's attention. Now that I started, I couldn't stop. The words came spilling one after another. I know you've all got issues with each other, but I can't stop fighting among ourselves. That would be letting the enemy win. If somebody has to fight to resolve this, let's stick with the one-on-one duel, just Karma and Shoma. But Shoma can't fight. I'm not suggesting we throw him in right away. I like some time to get him ready, to get him to the point where he can fight. Shoma is the one at fault here. You're in no position to make demands on his behalf. No, that's fine with me. How much time do you want? Teaching someone won't be. Then again, a time limit could help motivate him. This being such a pressing matter, you shouldn't expect too much. Perhaps 2 or 3 days at most. 8. I'll wait 8 days. Are you sure, lady? Every weekly manga series don't make their readers wait 8 long days. Yeah, they make us wait longer. So no, Boruto's like a month wait, and every other manga is like 7 days wait. So yeah, they do make us wait. You're wrong. 8 is the Suki's lucky number. I've never steered a swan in business or in life. But that's the maximum, okay? If there's any enemy attack before then, I win by default. No questions asked. Understand? Alright, I can live by that. And another thing, this isn't just between me and Shoma. It's a battle for supremacy among our 2 teams. Let's make it more interesting. Winning side can order the losers to do anything they want. No questions asked. when you say anything, I mean anything. Those are my terms. Take them or leave them. So that's what she's aiming for. If she wants the extra time, we've got no choice but to. Then it's decided, Kushi. They've got 8 days when there's time limit. Oh, today is day 35, so 8 would be 5, 3, carry the 1. Day 43. I was just going to say that. There's nothing wrong with my math skills. Addition is not my forte, that's all. Well, my little Dun Beetles, it looks like your fate will be in my hands very soon. I cannot wait to have you beneath my heel where you belong. Well, now we can't get attacked in 8 days because she wins by default if that's the case. Get back here. I didn't agree to this. Anything we want. I have so many days. Confound it all. If it weren't for my addition, I'd make a fine mathematician, I assure you. If it wasn't for my addition. Okay. Followed soon after, but notice when he stayed a little longer. Are you sure about this? She's going to hold you to that promise. It wasn't a promise, shockingly. He said all that on his own. It will never stand up in court. I think it was the right decision, though. It was the only way to stop the fighting from breaking right here and then. That would have been fine with me, of course. But the deal is, if you can't say anything nice, I'll see what I can do to calm Kara down. But I don't know if it will do any good. Once she fixes onto an idea like this, it's hard to take it out of anything. Alright. With that one, lots of join our friend. So we're really doing this. I know we got 8 days, but still. 8 days max, remember. If the invaders attack before then, we take the L. We gotta get Shoma ready ASAP. That tomato head, I'll be seeing stars before she knows what hit her. Sounds like a tall order. Do you really think you can beat her, Shoma? Not really, no. Now I'm seeing stars. Whether it's 8 days or 100 years, I'm still be just as useless. I'm not built for fighting. It's some kind of defect. You better if you don't get me. I'm afraid we don't have much of a choice. Maybe you think about it for today. I won't force you to do anything you don't want to, but you're the only one who can prevent this disaster here, Shoma. Like I said, think about it. Alright, I guess I can do that much. Dun, 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 dun.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
I never expected a duel between, okay, if we can win, and then, alright, no, I can't get distracted by what ifs. Alright. Day 36. Okay. Ding, ding, dong.
Band Adam troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 36th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day. Be ready to give your lives to...
We've heard that a lot. Okay. So, we are going to end the stream here, although I am not convinced I'm done for the night. I might have another stream. But I want to go eat, take a break, and we have hit 3 hours, so... Alright, we will see you next time. Maybe tonight.